In this video, we'll discuss the India-Russia Eastern Maritime Corridor. We'll learn how it will boost connectivity between India and Russia, discuss its strategic importance, and understand how it will reduce India's dependence on traditional routes like the Suez Canal. Before moving ahead, let us first understand the meaning of a maritime corridor. A maritime corridor refers to a sea route or sea lane that connects two or more ports. Since the majority of global trade takes place through sea routes, the importance of maritime corridors is significant. Maritime trade is also vital for India's economy. When large quantities of goods need to be imported or exported over long distances, ships are the most economical mode of transport. Long-distance trade by sea is far more economical compared to air or land transport. India, with its vast coastline, has major ports like Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata that handle a significant portion of our trade and sustain our economy. Maritime trade is therefore crucial for India due to our geographical location, reliance on international trade, and strategic interests.
So, we have learned about the importance of maritime trade. We know that it is a cost-effective and efficient way of transporting goods. That is why more than 85% of world trade takes place via the sea. Now, imagine how beneficial it would be if travel time in maritime trade could be further reduced. After all, the shorter the travel time, the lower the transportation costs and the greater the efficiency, right? We are achieving this through the India-Russia Eastern Maritime Corridor. Look at the map and you will see Vladivostok port in the far east region of Russia. This is Russia's largest port in the Pacific Ocean. The Eastern Maritime Corridor connects the Vladivostok port in Russia to Chennai port in India, establishing a direct trade link between them. And this new sea route has now become operational. As you can see on the map, Russia's Vladivostok port is located close to major East Asian economies. Notice how close it is to South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. Look, it is even close to the China border. If you look a bit further south, you will see Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam and the Philippines are also nearby. Clearly, this is a very strategic location for cross-border trade, a highly significant geographical advantage. For Russia, this port acts as a gateway to the Asia-Pacific region. Isn't it amazing that with such a strategic port, India now has direct connectivity?
So the strategically important Vladivostok port of Russia has been connected to the Chennai port of India. Now, Chennai port, as we already know, is very vital as it is connected to major shipping lines in the Indian Ocean. Therefore, the connectivity between these two ports of India and Russia will lead to more efficient trade between the two countries. This will strengthen the strategic partnership between India and Russia and open up new avenues of collaboration in various areas. The good thing is that this new maritime corridor provides an alternative to the traditional trade route between India and Russia, an alternative that is shorter, more efficient, and reduces travel time. Now, what is the traditional route between Russia and India? It is the route from St. Petersburg to Mumbai via the Suez Canal. This route takes more than 40 days for goods to reach India from Russia, whereas it would take only 24 days through the Chennai-Vladivostok corridor. In fact, a large ship can cover this distance in just 12 days, meaning it would take less than a third of the time. Due to such a significant reduction in travel time, transportation costs will drop substantially. Thus, this new corridor provides a cost-efficient alternative route for India. This means that important commodities like crude oil, coal, LNG, and fertilizers from Russia can reach India in less time. This becomes even more significant when we consider that India surpassed China in purchasing oil from Russia in mid-2024. At present, India is the largest buyer of Russian oil. In such a situation, the operationalization of a shorter alternative route will prove to be highly beneficial for both countries.
As we know, after the Ukraine invasion, heavy sanctions were imposed on Russia. At that time, Russia made very lucrative offers to India, including supplying oil at discounted prices. India is the third largest crude consumer in the world, importing around 85% of its oil. We are heavily dependent on imports for our energy needs due to negligible domestic production. So, if discounted crude is available or a profitable deal presents itself, India will obviously seize the opportunity, and that's exactly what happened. Before the Ukraine war, Iraq and Saudi Arabia were India's top oil suppliers. meaning most of our oil came from the Middle East. However, after the war began, Russia emerged as the largest supplier of crude oil to India. For a country like India, which aims to diversify its trade, reduce dependence on any single region, maintain strategic autonomy, and build resilient supply chains, this new corridor is a significant victory. It reduces India's reliance on the Middle East, which is crucial given the ongoing volatility in the region. From Israel and Palestine to Lebanon and now Syria, where increasing tensions have caused considerable instability. In such a scenario, if a new corridor becomes operational, India's dependence on the Middle East reduces, delivery of goods becomes faster, and shipping costs decrease, then this is a highly positive development for India. Our refineries will benefit greatly due to lower shipping costs, and we will be able to meet our growing energy demands more economically.
Additionally, India's presence in Russia's Far East region will increase, enabling India to access Russia's natural resources. This will generate new opportunities for Indian companies. The new trade route will redefine trade between India and Russia and improve India's geopolitical positioning in the Indo-Pacific region. India will emerge as a major player in global trade. Goods from Russia will reach India via the Sea of Japan, South China Sea, and Malacca Strait, thereby enhancing India's presence in the Pacific trade network. Not only imports, but India will also be able to export minerals, iron and steel, tea, marine products, etc. to Russia in less time. Due to the shorter route, India's exports will become more competitive. Strengthened economic ties will further deepen the friendship between Russia and India, helping India balance Russia's tilt toward China. India will also gain significant advantages in the defense sector, as Russia is a crucial partner for India's defense needs. India and Russia share a long history of defense cooperation, with most of India's military equipment being of Russian or Soviet origin. You must have heard about the BrahMos supersonic missile, a joint venture between India and Russia. Similarly, the Sukhoi aircraft of the Indian Air Force is also of Russian origin. Further, India has purchased the S-400 air defense system from Russia, and both countries collaborate in the area of nuclear submarines. What I want to emphasize is that access to Russia's cutting-edge technologies has significantly boosted India's defense capabilities. Russia has proven to be a dependable partner and has supported India during difficult times, as seen in the 1965 and 1971 Indo-Pak Wars. With the Eastern Maritime Corridor becoming operational, we can ensure uninterrupted defense supply chains. This corridor will enable faster delivery of critical military equipment and parts, which is vital for India's national security. Joint defense manufacturing and technology sharing will also become easier, further enhancing India's defense capabilities.
The Eastern Maritime Corridor is a very important development for India's energy and defense security. At this time, in an environment of volatility and uncertainty prevailing in the world, ensuring energy security for countries is becoming increasingly difficult. Ensuring uninterrupted supply chains is also becoming challenging. If India can achieve this through the Eastern Maritime Corridor, it will be a significant achievement. Currently, the connectivity of Chennai port has been enhanced. In the future, India can also leverage its other ports such as Visakhapatnam, Paradip, Tuticorin, and Kolkata. Infrastructure development at all these locations will create opportunities for trade and jobs. We have already discussed that strong economic ties will further strengthen the existing defense cooperation. So this cost-effective and time-efficient new route will unlock new opportunities between India and Russia and further enhance their partnership. A strong partnership will also help India gain Russia's support in multilateral forums such as BRICS, SCO, and G20. Overall, both countries will gain numerous benefits from this strategic initiative. It will prove to be a win-win move for both nations, with advantages in trade, defense, energy security, and regional connectivity. India can collaborate with Russia on Arctic energy projects in the Far East and cooperate in other sustainable energy initiatives. This dedicated maritime corridor will strengthen India's Act East policy, increase its influence in the Indo-Pacific region, and position India to better handle geopolitical disruptions there. Additionally, India's power projection capability in the Pacific Ocean will grow. In conclusion, the India-Russia Eastern Maritime Corridor will be a game changer for the strategic goals of both countries.